Hello Gemini, welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys have had a wonderful January and are gearing up for February. First of all, I'd like to say happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a wonderful month. I know that this year has started off with a bang, lots of energies that we're having to adjust to, but as we move through the year, I'm sure things will get a little easier for us. As far as I'm concerned, they've been very strong, the energies. I don't know about you guys. But first of all, I'd like to say thank you for all your likes and shares. I do appreciate them. Also, this is a reading for all of those in the sign of Gemini that have their moon in Gemini, the rising sign in Gemini, and the sun sign in Gemini. So if you would like a deeper reading or more information, go ahead and listen to your moon sign as well as your rising sign Gemini. And that'll give you more information for the month of February as you move through it. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please check the links below in the More section, which has my email address, risashealingarts11@gmail.com. Drop me a line and we'll make an appointment. I'm going to extend my monthly romance readings through the month of February because it is the month of romance and love. So if you'd like your own private reading with your own personal messages, then hook up with me and we'll make an appointment for a reading. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get to your reading. The card that popped out of the deck as I was shuffling for you guys, you got the Triumph card. In this deck, it's the World card, okay? So a lot of experiences have ended for you as this year started, as you're moving into February. So many of these things could have happened in January, either relationships that ended, house moves, jobs, things that just ended for you, learned your lesson, and you're moving forward. For some of you, you have finally met someone that's very significant in your life, and you truly love this person or this new person that has taken your heart, okay? So you're feeling pretty happy. You're feeling triumphant, because you finally have met someone that means a lot to you in one way or another, or you have found someone, perhaps you haven't even talked to them yet, but you feel like this could be the one. Okay, and some of you may be traveling because the World card also represents travel. It represents a lot of lessons that have been learned and endings of cycles so that new ones can begin. In the past, you have experienced lots of activities that moved very, very quickly. Perhaps you had lots of relationships that started off very, very quickly, and you have found that they ended quickly as well. They didn't last very long. So now you're searching, or you were in the past, because for some of you, you could have found someone already that really means a lot to you, but you have changed the way that you proceed in where your love is concerned. You want something that means more spiritually. There has to be more of that spiritual connection as well as a physical connection, and that's something that you have learned as a lesson. I guess perhaps it was more in the past of physical attraction. Things started quickly, lots of messages back and forth, and then boom, there you are in love. But then you realize that just wasn't the right connection. It wasn't the right way to go about meeting people. For some of you, this is how you met this person. You have communicated with this person, maybe online, or maybe you met this person while you were traveling, and through communications you've gotten to know this person and know that this person is someone that you really, really admire and could really have a significant relationship with. Perhaps the ones that you were in the past that lasted 8 months, 8 years, some of them were very long. Maybe you had up to 8 relationships that didn't work out, that caused a lot of turmoil where your emotions were concerned. But this person has really shown you through messages or through conversation that they could be someone that's very interesting or someone a lot like you. That's for those of you that are in a relationship, or for those of you that have just met someone or are thinking about talking to someone, okay? Because you're going to be conversing with someone a lot, okay? There's someone new that you meet. There's a new direction, a new path that you take because of these endings, these cycles that have ended in your life. Some of you actually meet someone new that you're very interested in. And as you move through the month of February, you've got the Sun card. There's an awakening within you, Gemini. One way or another, you're going to talk to this person or show this person how much you truly care about them. This new person that has stirred, romance in your heart. It's a new beginning for you and a new beginning for them. You have both been through lots of experiences, because remember, when you meet a soulmate, and if you've been through hell, so have they. They have gone through the things that you have gone through and have come through them because of this World card in the same manner. They have learned from those experiences. It has made them stronger, and they move forward in life. So this person that you are going to meet, or that you have your eye on, whatever the case may be, this person is a lot like you and loves you very dearly. The Sun card says a lot of new experience that happen, new cycles in your life, whether you're in a relationship or not. If you are in a relationship with someone, this person is very significant. If you're single and you haven't met this person yet, this person that's coming into your life is blessed by the Sun and by the World card. This person is someone you may meet while traveling, someone who could be traveling and you meet them quite haphazard. So just keep that in mind, because it could be even an outdoor activity that you're doing because of the Sun card. It's someone that's going to be very warm and loving, and this relationship is going to be blessed. And there's a little bird on her shoulder right there. I don't think you can see that. But that little message there, it could be due to a message that you receive, or someone asks you to join them, I don't know, outside hiking, whatever it is. Don't say no, because you never know where that person will be. Follow your intuition. This person is going to bring in a lot of transformative energy. You have, so far, 3 major arcana cards: the World, the Sun, and Death card. There's a lot of transformation that's going to be going through your life this month. So keep that in mind, okay, Gemini? The Death card doesn't represent death per se. It represents a death of an old way of life, a death of an old way of thinking, an old way of acting. Lots of transformation. It could mean that you're moving from one house to another, one area to another. Maybe that's where you meet this new person that brings the Sun in, because again, the World card represents movement. It represents travel. Okay? It could be changing jobs from one job to another, from one place to another. But whatever it is that you're doing this month, try to go with the flow. It's going to be hard, because acclimating to these energies is not going to be an easy thing, but it will move you forward. See, the next card is the Knight of Arrows. That tells me that you're going to be afraid, that the changes are going to be a lot. But try to keep moving forward, okay? Maybe slow down a bit if you have to, but you're going to worry about this stuff. These worries are not founded in reality. They're only in your mind. Don't let your mind stop you, because the Death card, when the changes are that big, they really, it's going to be hard for you to balance those energies. But just keep going. Keep going, because the change that's going to happen at the end of all of this movement is going to be something that you're truly going to love, because it will bring the Sun in, even if you don't see it right now. Okay, things have to end so that new things begin. And you have 2 cards here that signify endings of cycles and beginnings of new ones. They're bringing new life, but new ways of life, okay? It's not going to be the same. The relationship that's coming is not going to be the same as what you've had in the past. It's going to be totally different. For those of you that are single, you have the 7 of Wands. So you 7 of Wands, you're going to be protecting yourself, because you're going to think that everybody's out to get you. There's also going to be some competition for this new person that's coming into your life. Too bad. We all have that from time to time, but you have the advantage over other people, because you're on top and everybody's down there, and you're beating them down with your wand. You have the advantage over others. So don't be afraid. You have a lot of fire behind you. You have a lot of passion. And there's something about you that this other person really, really wants and likes. And you will stand out above all of the others. So be yourself. Don't try to change, because that one thing that you try to change might be the one thing that makes the difference to the other person. So don't be afraid. You're getting the 6 of Coins. So this person is going to balance you out when it comes to your finances, when it comes to love. They're going to bring a lot of balance into your life, a lot of grounding energy, where you're going to feel very satisfied. Don't be afraid. Also, you need to balance from this situation here where you're combative all the time, trying to beat down all the competition or everything else, because you think that it's all like a head game or a competition, that you don't worry about it. bring some balance into your life, okay? Someone is going to step in and help with that. Either a new person that steps into your life or a friend or someone that will help you if you need help with balancing, because that's going to be important in order for you to meet someone new. For those of you that are married, you're getting the King of Arrows and the Ten of Coins. So if you're trying to move into a bigger home, because of course you have all these transformative cards and changes, so you may need to think without putting any emotion into the decisions that you're making, especially if you're trying to move into a bigger home where your finances are going to be very stable. You have to release emotions, ego, and think very logically about the choices that you're going to make in the month of February as you move forward, so that you can have that bigger home. This also represents sometimes big business or working for big companies. It also represents homes where you have several generations of family living together, where you're taking care of the elderly in your family. So keep in mind that there could be some type of sacrifice that you need to make. And you do have that card at the bottom of the deck, sacrifice. So there's choices that you need to make, because there's energy that's been a bit stagnant in your life for a little while. And once you break through with the choices that you make, you'll be able to move your life forward when it comes to all areas of life. So some of those choices you need to make, you have to remove the emotion from it so you can actually make it. You are the King of Swords because you are a Gemini. This represents air signs. So you're having to think very logically about your life as you move into the month of February, where your home life is concerned, where your family is concerned, the things that you want to try to manifest if you don't have them manifest already, and the things that you may have to sacrifice in order to make your dreams come true of the happy home, the happy relationship, the family that you're taking care of. Also, that is important that you continue to do so, because that's what brings us balance, from the universe. We take care of those that we have to when we have to, and make the sacrifices that we need to make in order to do so. And then the universe will return that later on when you need it the most. Not when you ask, but when it knows that your time has come for that balance, for that you did for another, and it's time for it to gift you as well. This also represents stagnant energy that begins to move forward because you enlighten. You start to see things for what they truly are. And you will do that because of the World card. That tells me that there's cycles that have been going on in your life are ending so that new ones can begin. And then the Sun card brings in happy new beginnings, and the Death card brings in the endings to the old and new beginnings as well. So as far as I'm concerned, Gemini, you're the sign that shows that it's going to have a lot more transformative energy so far. And I'm almost done with the 12 signs. By being modest, by looking at things through the eyes of love, you're going to be able to balance those energies a lot easier than if you go with logic alone. So there's going to be the time when you'll have to use your logic and your intellect and remove the emotions from your choices, but always with modesty, with kindness in your heart. Okay, don't become cocky. Then you're getting celestial music. So listen to perhaps classical music or violin or piano or something to help release some of the stress of these changes that are going to be happening in your life. If you are single, the goddess of compassion is coming through. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So don't be so critical on yourself as you're moving through these changes, because they are going to throw you off balance, okay? Remember, think positive thoughts so that only positive is attracted into your life. And for those of you that are in a relationship, God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflections, so keep that in mind, okay? The things that you're learning from your partner is your own reflection, what you're looking at them and you're saying, well, I don't like that about you. Go look in the mirror and you'll see it within yourself as well. So it's something that you need to work. So you're both working on situations, and be kind to your partner. If you're single, you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. So keep in mind that the things that you're trying to manifest, heaven is helping you. It just, divine timing doesn't work the same time that we do. We want things now. Divine timing can take a while. You have lessons to learn. Once you work through them, the things that you're asking for do come to you. For those of you that are in a relationship, it's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. And And it's here in your cards as well. New is trying to start. Release the old so that new can come in. It's there already. And it's already there waiting for you. So move on from your old negative thought patterns or negative things or memories from an ex, whatever it is. Move on so that the new can actually come in. You have a person already there with you that loves you. Try to release the past so that things are new for you and them. And don't release your beliefs in scarcity, because there is none in the universe. It wants us all to be abundant. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams, which is wanting to manifest in your life. All right, Gemini, I do love you. I hope you have a wonderful month. Bye for now.